Well, greetings and thank you for joining me. This is K9. I'm going to cover a different topic, and this one is on the Phylakes, the overpowered guards that they have hunting our hero. As you can see, they're to be avoided until you're ready to actually deal with it. The quest goes along with them. When you take down the first one and you confirm the kill, you actually get the quest. These guys routinely drop legendary items, so you do want to learn how to do this, which is why once I started doing it, I thought a video might do well, and I'll show you some of the easy ways that I've found to take them down, because I'm not a real good melee fighter. I'm getting better as I play the game more, but some guys you watch on YouTube and whatnot, they're just amazing. I'm not. So if I'm going to get this quest done, I had to be smarter than the AI, not just more powerful than the AI. So I figured out a couple of ways to out-engineer the AI and get that done despite my lack of melee skills. So I'm going to share those with you, and if they help you along and get you some legendary gear along the way, hey, fantastic. So let's take a look. The first thing I want to point out is when you are hunting these guys, or if they're in the area, one of the things you want to do is get your hawk up in the air, find them, and then mark them like I did here. I can mark something else, and it'll track that, but what I want to do is I want to track where that guy is, and when I bring my hawk back, what I do is I get an indicator on my screen. Yeah, call it a nasty bit of cheating if you will, but I know where he's at, what direction he's in, and I know how close he is. So thing that's nice about this AI is they don't have an automatic radar to tell when they're close to you. They actually have to establish line of sight and get a lock on you for them to track you. So you can use that against them. So one of the things that I saw that was useful is if you're in a city, you can jump from rooftop to rooftop, and they're not as good at chasing you across rooftops as you are about moving from rooftop to rooftop. I found this particularly effective in Alexandria. Lots of rooftops, lots of connections. Here in Memphis might be a little bit more difficult, but let's go see if we can get you some footage. Okay, what I've done is in here in the middle of Memphis with this particular hut, Memphites Barracks, is I've cleared the barracks and I've checked out my available resources, and there's one of these in every corner, in every blockhouse. And this particular lactite dude comes by pretty often. And the thing about it is they have no idea where the shot's coming from. So what I'm going to try and do is pick him apart using my strongest bow, which is my predator bow, because my tools on this character aren't nearly as good as the tools on the other character that I did this on the first time, which is why I went ahead and cleared the fort, because I anticipate this is probably going to take me a little while. And he's still out on the street. He has no idea where these shots are coming from. Let's see if a higher angle will help. But as you can see, I can get several shots on this guy before he really knows where I'm at. And you can pick him apart little bit by little bit that way, as long as you stay out of his sight.
I'm under a rock.
Go. See, as long as he doesn't get line of sight on you, you can do this all day long. And I used to think that they were a little more aggressive about tracking you and chasing you down, and they're not.
What are you doing here?
This place is heavily guarded.
Well, not anymore. It used to be heavily guarded.
There you are, Medai.
See what I mean? Now, I got him down pretty far. By the time he comes up here, I will actually have a pretty good chance of getting him down. And there we go. That was a headshot that took him down. Okay, so you're not the best melee fighter. How in the world do you deal with these guys? Well, that's how I dealt with this guy. And, you know, I found him a pain in the butt when I tried to melee him. He had a ton of hit points. And, oh, come on, get down the ladder. Fine, I'll take the damage. You confirm the kill, and there's your contract, your really nice weapon, and
Phylake of Siwa, styling
your
himself as
quest.
a Medjay, is sought for crimes against the rule of our glorious pharaoh. Orders to kill me.
Assassinate the Phylakes. Can be found throughout Egypt. 1 of 10 down. And every one of them drops a legendary bow, or a legendary weapon, or shield, which is awesome. So, if you're smarter than the AI, and not just tougher than the AI, this is still doable, which is what I attempt to show you in this video. That was one, is that you use the environment against them. Use houses in between you, use your predator bow, go around corners, whatnot, is how I did this one. We'll look at something different next. Okay, for our next idea on how to more easily beat these Phylakes, you can use a strategy of using a felucca to get you offshore. And once you're offshore, you have a barrier between you and this thing you're having a trouble beating up on melee. And this may not work. I'm going to get beached. That's not going to work for us. Oh, there we go. Now he knows I'm here. So, once he knows you're here, he's going to come straight for you. And notice I didn't hit him yet. He'll come straight for you because the AI is not designed to do anything different.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh, crap.
Medai!
And he does have a range. I'm going to try and stay beyond his range. Oh, good, he's on fire. I get bonuses to my fire damage. Why is he on fire? Because I can do this in a fighting felucca. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay. Switch to the other bow, which by this point is not nearly as big a deal because he's stuck on the shore. These guys don't swim, apparently. And we'll just sit here and pick them apart. There we go. That's what it's going to look like when you take them down. Okay, so, you know, if you're not a good melee guy and you don't have quite that level of control of this system yet, that's one of the things you need. Predator bow, yay! Smoke and mirrors, like this one. So if you're not good at melee yet, you can use a couple of these strategies to put some distance between you and them and use the tools you got to get what you need, which is take down some of the badder dudes in the game and smoke their mirrors, like this one. Stealth damage, critical hit rate is up, which means you hit more crits, which I like, and it's automatically throwing fire at them. Puts them on fire and adds damage. And if you've got in your abilities for Maniac, your fire damage is increased by an additional 50%. If you pick that up, anything you set on fire is doing significantly more damage than it would. I like that bow a bunch. And if I remember correctly, when I picked it up on the other account, it was off the same guy patrolling these two islands right here. In what zone? Ineb Hedjet Gnome. Over here on the far east side below the delta. And there are rebels in the area that I'm going to use to help me. Oh, they're there. Got him on fire. Okay, now he's gonna change targets to me.
Whoa. Whoa.
Some more headshots. As long as you keep him distracted.
Take your places.
There we go.
Tired of living, horse son?
That got us a shield. Now, usually in this zone, which I think is called the Isolated Desert. Isolated Desert, yeah, this one's inundated with a lot of rebels, and they're very often attacking the bases, like you see those exclamation points up there. There are rebels attacking that base, and it's pretty easy if you're a good shot and you're pretty good on horseback to get in there and help them take down the guards, and then draw a Phylakite to you. And there are two of them in this zone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to help them with that base, and then I'm going to hit the brazier. So where is he? He's around somewhere. There he is. Okay, so we're going to pull him in here.
Whoa.
We don't have very many arrows, do we? Headshot. Very good. his chariot is faster than my horse. And this is what I was afraid of. Okay, can I use the environment? Now he's pretty relentless.
Time to run!
I couldn't find any arrows. Okay, no more shots left. Try this. Here we go. Okay, that wasn't as smooth as I like it.
I should not be seen in this area.
But like I said, you,
Wait. What's all that?
warrior bow. Nice. I already had that one, but that's a nice weapon.
Strong for me. Damn it.
So, that's another idea. And if he's not close, you can take out a small base like this and simply
He's too strong for me. Damn it.
fireball or flaming arrow and do this thing. And they'll show up. You just want to make sure you show up one at a time. As you can tell, they're pretty difficult. So, I stole his car. We'll see if we can come up with another example here in a bit. Okay, for this one, still up on the, here's Alexandria, we're still up on the Nile Delta. And this guy is Ptolemy's Fist, and we're going to try and get him into the fields over here off the road. Because I don't want to see the guys transporting bronze and iron and cedar and stuff like that. I don't want to see them jumping in. I don't think I could deal with it very well.
Time's up, Magi.
And here's the thing about this AI is the AI isn't particularly smart because they just come straight for you. There's no rhyme or reason or strategy about how this guy will work. And he's almost down halfway. I think I've fired 4 shots at him. As long as you can get him off his horse, you can use your horse to maintain distance between you. And this is just a one-on-one fight. And remember, I'm using the predator bow called Smoke and Mirrors.
Got you.
You don't got me yet there, buddy.
I will.
Whoa.
And I got 20 points, I think, at least 20 points into my hunter ability, and he lost sight of me. There we go, and he's almost down.
Nowhere you can run. Mine now. Nowhere you can run to.
Actually, that's the point. There's lots of places I can run to. Switch bows here. Yeah, I don't think he's hit me yet.
Whoa.
There we go. Hold down the shift key and your left mouse button to go for a heavy attack. And he was almost down to nothing. Let's see what he gives us. Another key,
Say must be
and
fast.
pretty good
How
heavy
many
blunt.
of the Phylakes have these?
Okay, we're in Alexandria. We're tracking this guy, and this is the kind of thing that you get to do in a city where the houses are close to each other. Okay, here he comes. Pull up my weapons, and remember, he's not going to know where these shots are coming from until he gets a line of sight on you, which we're not going to give him. Using your environment to your advantage.
Just let me
Just let me get my hands on you. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, he's off his horse, which is a good thing. We could take this into the streets. Oh, he just burned to death. How's that for a nasty bit of cheating on my part? Ta-da! Let's see what he gives us. Yeah, we got a... I like this sword. I like this sword a bunch. But this is a nice weapon. I've been using this almost exclusively until I came up with this, which is the Golden Wolf, which has both critical hit damage and critical hit rate. Now, critical hit rate is really great. And health on kill, once you kill somebody with this thing, it gives you a 15% ding on your health bar. Alright, gonna try something a little different. This time we're gonna use one of the tamed animals to see if we can distract this guy into dying at our hand this time. And he kind of moved away from me, which I didn't want. Try it. Just get a decent shot on the guy.
Whoa.
With the correct weapon. Well, he's on fire.
Whoa.
And he's off his horse. Ugh. How lucky could I be? Okay, he sees me. I'm trying to get him off the road. Come on, dude. Wow. Boy, on normal.
Magi!
Whoa.
Ah!
Straight for me. Just not good. Where's my cat?
Yeah.
Well, where's my leopard? Boy, a lot of good the leopard did. Apparently, I'm going to say at this point, maybe they've engineered this fight that the animals break charm or break break their taming when you fight one of these guys, because I tried an alligator and he broke as soon as I engaged him, and I tried a leopard and he broke. So I don't know, I'll keep trying this and see if I can get it to work. Let's see what this guy's got. Nice hunter bow. Okay, for this fight, I'm going to try and go more or less straight at this guy while he's on horseback and see if I can actually deal with it. Now, I took down number 9 and forgot to hit record. And here's what I expect. Now remember, this is on normal mode. And keep your shield up. Keep your shield up and try and charge your weapon. There we go, he got his horse. That's what happened the last time. Remember, this is on normal mode. Charge your weapon. Keep your shield up. Charge your weapon. Switch here.
Oh,
Got his shield back up. Made a miss. Charge your weapon. And he's almost dead. There we go. Woohoo! And remember, this is on normal difficulty. This isn't particularly difficult. When I first did this quest with 10 of these guys...
that key must be part of a set.
It is part
Clearly
of a
they
set.
protect something of value.
I have to put a spoiler alert on this.
Abba, the last key, eh? Maybe I will pay that sad fishing village a visit.
Dive. I know it's the C key. It wouldn't work. Okay, so here's a chest.
4 keys, 4 locks. Now I will see this great warrior's treasure.
And that actually is a pretty handsome outfit. I'll show it to you. Okay, that's what's in it for you. So this is K9. I thank you for joining me on this Phylakes adventure. Kill 10 and get a nice legendary outfit for yourself. Thanks for joining me. If you liked the video, I encourage you to give it a like on YouTube and consider joining the channel or subscribing to the channel. That way I get to do some more powerful things eventually on YouTube. And I hope you had a good time. Hope you learned a couple of things. And hope you noticed the spoiler alert before you started all this. Because I did give you some answers. And hey, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time around. This is K9, and I'm out of here.